Hey you, it's Reese, and we are back with another prophetic word. This word is brought to you by the number 202. 202. Yes, the Father is still talking to me in numbers. So if you are seeing the number 202, there are two meanings the Father is wanting me to break down. You should know what meaning pertains to you. If not, take it to the Father. Make sure that it's a word for you. Make sure that it's a word for you in the season that you're in. Make sure that it's a word from the Father, period. Any prophetic word that you hear, make sure it's a word from the Father, okay? All right, so this is 202 Hebrew definition from Strong's Concordance, and it means vigor, wealth. Vigor, wealth. And I shouldn't really need to give much more definition pertaining that, but I will. Maturity, might, power, strength, strong, mint, vigor, vigorous, virility, wealth. So what the Father is saying when it pertains to that definition is God is giving wealth. And I'm sure a lot of you have heard about the wealth transfer and all of that. But this is just another confirmation that God is giving wealth and strength for those that are walking in your calling. For those of you that are walking and doing the things He is calling you to do. He's giving you wealth and strength to continue to walk in the things He has told you to do. Now, the other definition of 202 is Greek's definition, and it means a hearer, a listener to. Hearer, hears, hear of the word. So, the other breakdown of this is because the first part, vigor and wealth, God's giving vigor and wealth and strength to the doers. That message was for specifically the doers of His word and walking in obedience as in anything He is calling you to do. Sorry if you hear all the noise, that's baby girl. Bring her in on the other side, Lord. That message was for the doers of the word. Those of you know who you are when you are walking strictly in obedience to the Father. The second part, and it's for the hearers of the word. God is calling out the hearers of His word. Those that are not walking in their calling and are not being obedient so that they can find what their calling is. He is calling the hearers of His word out so that you can become doers of the word. As you know, we are not only to be hearers of the word, but we are to be doers of the word as well. So the first part of that message is for the doers of the word. And the second part for the hearers, He is calling you out. It is time that you stop sipping on the milk. And it's time for you to start eating some meat. And remember, obedience is better than sacrifice. So, it's great that you're hearing the word, but what are you doing about the word? What are you doing? What has the Father called you to do? Are you being obedient? Okay? All right, again, take this word back to the Father. Make sure it's a word for you, and make sure it's a word for you in the season that you're in, okay? That's all I got for you on this word. Until next time, remember, God loved you then. No matter what you did back then, He loves you now, no matter what you're doing right now. And He'll love you in the future, no matter what you may do in the future. God loves you, and He calls you righteous, so stay righteous, okay? And I'm out. Bye.